Ever wonder why your emergency battery is always dead right when your car won't start? It's a frustrating cycle, but I'm here to help you break it. We're diving into the 5 best portable jump starter with air compressor 2026 to see which ones actually deliver. Forget the confusing specs on the box. I'm focusing on how these units handle real-life messes, from flat tires in the rain to frozen engines. I'll tell you exactly where they shine and, more importantly, where they fall short. By the end of this, you'll know precisely which backup plan is worth your hard-earned money.
Number 5. Camason 5-in-1 Car Jump. Honestly, I'm tired of buying 5 different gadgets that all end up lost under the seats, so having this one do-it-all box has been a total mood lately. I stopped thinking of it as just a jump starter and more like my ultimate backup plan. Just the other night, I was airing up a low tire in a dark driveway, and the fact that I didn't have to scramble for a separate flashlight was a lifesaver. The airflow on the pump is surprisingly snappy, no standing around forever. My one gripe, though, is the charging port. It's a bit finicky with certain cables, and the whole unit takes a while to top back up once you've drained it. If you live in your car during the weekends or do a lot of solo camping, you'll love the peace of mind. Just skip it if you're tight on storage space. It's definitely not glove box friendly.
Number 4. Geeneu Portable Car Jump Starter. I was 3 miles up a dirt trail when my truck's low-pressure light started blinking. Usually that means a slow crawl back to civilization, but I remembered the Geeneu tucked under my seat. It's this chunky little power box that acts as a backup for pretty much everything. I hooked up the hose, and it hummed to life, filling the tire much faster than the flimsy plastic pumps I've used before. It felt solid, like it could actually handle my engine if the battery died too. The only real headache was the charging cord. It's a bit short, so I had to leave the unit dangling awkwardly from the wall outlet when I got home. Still, having a massive battery and a compressor in one grab-and-go kit is a game changer. If you spend any time on back roads, it's a smart insurance policy to carry. Number 3. BRPOM Portable Car Starter. Have you ever stood in a parking lot staring at a flat tire or a dead battery, wondering which neighbor you're supposed to bother for help? I used to do that dance until I started keeping this BRPOM kit in my trunk. It's essentially a heavy-duty safety net that fits in a small bag. Last week, it took me longer to unscrew my tire valve cap than it did for the built-in pump to top off the air. That 25-cylinder motor is impressively fast. It feels like it was built for people who value their time. However, I noticed it's quite slow to recharge itself. Since it lacks fast charging, you really have to remember to plug it in overnight after a big job. If you drive a larger truck or an RV, the sheer power here is worth the investment. But if you just want something to keep your phone charged at festivals, it's probably too much hardware for your needs. Number 2. BSMOOM Car Jump Starter. I honestly think most portable jump starters are underpowered toys, but the Buble is the first one that actually feels like professional gear. I've carried smaller units that choke the moment you try to start a cold truck, but this thing has a massive 7,000 amp peak that just doesn't quit. It's peace of mind in a box. What really sold me wasn't just the power, but the 26,800 milliamp hour capacity. I can jump a neighbor's car and still have enough juice to keep my phone alive for a 3-day camping trip. The trade-off, though, is the charging speed. With only a 15-watt output, it's a slow burn to get your devices back to 100%, and recharging the unit itself takes an entire afternoon. If you own a heavy-duty vehicle or travel solo through dead zones, it's essential. Just don't expect it to replace your high-end fast charger. Number 1. UTRAI 4-in-1. Finding a roadside kit that doesn't feel like cheap plastic is rare. The J-Star 5 actually has some heft to it. That weight translates to a compressor that doesn't scream when you use it. During a recent weekend trip, I had to help a friend with a dead battery. The connection was spark-free and the engine fired up on the first try. I really appreciated the oversized LCD screen. It clearly shows your remaining juice without any guesswork. The ruggedness is excellent, but the bulk is undeniable. It occupies a decent amount of space in a small trunk.
Also, since it lacks high-speed input, you'll be waiting quite a while for the unit itself to recharge after use. Choose this if you prefer durability over a slim profile. Skip it if you just want a pocket-sized battery. This is a serious backup for serious drivers.
Hopefully that helps narrow things down for your own kit. Choosing between these really just comes down to what you're driving and how much space you've got to spare. If you want to dig a bit deeper into the ones we talked about, I've left all the details and links in the description below. Take a look at your own pace and see which one fits your routine. Whatever you go with, just make sure it's charged up and ready before your next trip. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next one.